All right, guys, you hear me talk about posture all the time, so let's look at it in action. Now, as this athlete goes down into the starting position, you're going to instantly see a loss of posture. So watch as he drops down, boom, right there. Now, notice what he's doing with his head. Look where his eyes are. He is looking straight down ahead. The problem is look at where his spine is. So the head should be more looking down towards the floor. If he was looking down towards the floor, we could have more of a straight line down the spine all the way across. Now, because he's lifted his head, that changes all the curves of the spine. Just by changing what's happening in the cervical spine, it automatically affects the thoracic spine and the lumbar spine. So the whole curve of the spine changes. The problem with that is it also changes the pelvis. So look down in the pelvis and you're going to notice he's got what we call a posterior pelvic tilt. So if his pelvis was a bucket of water, he is in essence dumping water out the back of his bucket. He's spilling water out the back. Now what this does is this is not going to allow the glutes to fully pre-stretch, so he's going to lose so much power from those glutes to drive into hip extension as he goes into the throw, just because we've messed up our head position and we've messed up posture. So you can see that big rounding. Oops, sorry, straight line. Don't want a straight line. We can see that big rounding in the curve of the spine into that posterior tilt of the pelvis. We want to get a little bit more anterior tilt of the pelvis, so a little bit more forward, and we want to flatten that spine out. And the best way we can do that is coach him into good posture by bringing that head down and trying to line up the ears, shoulders, and hips in a nice straight line. That's going to help him pre-stretch and load the glutes better so we can get more power into the throw. So let's see how it looks just playing out full speed. And you can see he's a big, strong athlete, but he's leaving a lot of power on the table simply because we got to work on posture.